Hey everybody, today I'm going to be building a book nook for my grandpa's library. It's a scene from one of his favorite books, Pilgrim's Progress, where Christian is walking up to this castle. I made these lions out of Sculpey. Still not very good with Sculpey. I feel like I'm not super efficient. But after some trial and error, I think they turned out all right. I searched high and low on the internet for lions in this kind of a pose and in this size, and you just can't find them anywhere. Just cutting my foam here for the walls when the unthinkable happened. But I quickly got back to work and finished the walls and textured them to look like rock. The idea here was to have the lions guarding the door to the castle. In this scene, the protagonist is approaching a castle, and these two dudes run past him going the other way, and they say, there's some monsters up ahead. Turn back now if you value your life. So he walks up to the castle, and there's a dude standing at the door, and he says, "Hey." I'm paraphrasing at this point. He says, "Hey, you need to walk through the lions." Like, they're chained. I don't know if he actually says that they're chained or not, but they are chained. And Christian, the hero, walks through the lions to the castle. Yeah. I wanted to have it lit for a more fun effect. So I used some tea candles, electric tea candles. And I found this LED tape online. It's pretty cool, has a bunch of different options, which will come in handy later. When I built this, I didn't want the LEDs to be shining right behind the door. I wanted it to kind of look like the light was inside the house and just kind of shining out. So I built this little frame out of styrene, and I wrapped the tape around the frame. Also wanted the front to be a little cleaner, so I traced out the shape of the rocks and the floor with some styrene for a nice flat finish. Glued that to the front. To build this door, I cut out this shape on the back and glued some Balsa Wood strips to it. I used a wire brush to add some texture back, because the balsa is pretty smooth. So when you paint it, it doesn't really look that much like wood. There's not much detail. So if you go in with the wire brush, you can add a little bit more texture to it. And a little bit more detailing, adding some cross beams and handles. And it's ready to paint. I tried a different method this time. where you start at white and then you do washes instead of starting at black and adding just highlights. I think it turned out pretty good. I cut up this folder and had this nice translucent plastic piece as a diffuser to go behind the door so that when the light hits it, it would look softer. And masked off the front and painted it black. Painted up my lions. Finished up the ground, and I did some electrical work. I soldered all of it together and using an old USB cord. I had to add a resistor so that I wouldn't fry the LEDs. But I wired it all together. And there we have it. I realize now that I'm making this video, I forgot to add the chains and the guy at the door, which I will probably go back and add later. Oh, and that feature with the changing lights. Well, there is my book nook for the Pilgrim's Progress. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.